Okay, we're live,
Awesome.
guys.
Okay. Hey, now we're up to 77. I think we might fill this sucker up. Okay, guys, my name is Carissa Casey. Sorry it's dark. I'm like, maybe I should face my light more. It'll get lighter. Carissa Casey, and most of you, I think, know me. And Megan, what do you want me to say about myself? Introduce myself.
Maybe just where you're from.
Okay, so I am from Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm a mama to 4 kids, 2 girls and 2 boys, ages 6 months to 7 years old. My husband is a full-time medical student, and my amazing Plexus blessing story is that I'm putting him through medical school while I'm taking care of the family from home, and we didn't have to take out any student loans for his school. We're 1 semester away from being totally done with that. So praise the Lord for Plexus. And Megan, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, yeah, same here. You guys may or may not know me, but my name is Megan Goff, and I'm a mom of 6 kids. We live on a farm in East Central Illinois, in the middle of nowhere, pretty much. And I homeschool the kids. Justin and I work from home. We work Plexus together. He's a sapphire heading to diamond, and I'm a diamond, so this opportunity is for real. And Chris and I just felt like this would be a huge blessing just to pop on and share ways to maximize our points. We were talking about how we don't always do this. We don't always make it our system to do this kind of blitzing at the end of the month, but like it's so smart. It'll make your paycheck increase. So we just wanted to share tips, tricks, strategies, because there's some cool stuff coming out, which gives us an opportunity and kind of a reason, not that we wouldn't have a reason anyways, but a reason to reach out and let people know what's up.
Yeah. Okay, so those of you who are on early are getting early bird news. So we're asking you to please keep this quiet until, if you're in Central Time, 11 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Pacific is when this is going to go out to the public. And the reason for that is because Plexus so sweetly asked us for what would help us the most. So among other things, we told them we want something we can use after all subscriptions have run. So they're trying to wait till all the subscriptions have run for today. So once that has happened, we'll have a really good sense of who on our teams is not up to that 100 PV yet. So as Megan put on the graphic, the goal here is to look at your points at 11 a.m. and then get a number from that, because I have noticed that when I don't have a number I'm shooting for, it makes all the difference. So I'm sure all of you Leaders Retreat contest or Emerald contest noticed this, that you were shooting for, 1,050 credits or 2,600 credits from for the shopping spree or whatever that was. So I really, truly think it helps to have a number. And so my goal is to increase my points by 30% between today and the 30th. And it's so fun because there's 3 surprises coming and the 30th and 3 days to blitz and blah, blah, blah. So at 11 a.m. today, look at your Plexus pay points and get a number for yourself, whatever it is. What's 30% of the points you have today, and make it a goal to at least grow by 30%. I think that is very doable, because I know how many of us our points are made up, or what's in our back office right now shows a lot of people between 0 and 99 PV. So we definitely all have room to grow by at least 30%, whether you're super silver or diamond sapphire. All right. I gotta get my notes pulled up. One sec. There it is. Okay, so I get to reveal the surprise. Okay, so 3 things happening. The first is that we are releasing, and I'm looking at my notes so I can't even see your faces to see how excited you're going to be, but we are releasing a seasonal flavor of Lean Whey. It's limited edition pumpkin spice. Yay! They did let us sample it in Hawaii. And actually, let me say this real quick because I think you're on the call. Shri would, as we always give gifts to our top team participators every month. I sent them yesterday, and Shri, you're getting samples of both of these in your gift package. because I had a couple to share. So the pumpkin spice lean, it has kind of like a vanilla base, and then obviously the pumpkin and the fall spices. And I will say that I think it is on point as somebody who really does enjoy the pumpkin spice lattes and stuff. It doesn't have a coffee flavor. It's going to just be the sweet, pumpkin-y, spicy flavor that you can mix in with coffee. You can mix it in with milk or almond milk or coconut milk. You can really kind of like, the world is your oyster with that. You can do your little mug cakes and stuff. Okay, the next surprise is our first ever vegan lean, and it's going to be a vegan vanilla flavor. So to recap, to round this out, we now have vegetarian chocolate mocha lean. We have the 2 flavors of lean whey, chocolate, milk chocolate, and vanilla. We have our newest vegan lean, which this is going to be huge for those dairy-free markets we mentioned as we had you prep, dairy allergies and strict vegan people, and then our seasonal limited edition pumpkin spice lean whey. Okay, now for the third surprise. Let me see if I can get this right. Okay, so this is for ambassadors only. They are going to offer a 30-day bottle of hemp or CBD with a 100 PV and a purchase of either the 2-pack of pumpkin spice, limited edition pumpkin spice lean, or there is a sharing on the go combo. So for ambassadors who really want to get free CBD or hemp, but maybe you're allergic to whey or whatever, there's a sharing on the go combo that's really awesome. I'll read to you the details of it. You can get either the 2-pack of pumpkin spice or the sharing on the go combo. And as long as you have 100 PV at least, and you've bought one of those things, you're going to get a 30-day bottle of hemp or CBD. It's a 30-day supply, so that is a $50 value. Our full-size bottle is $99 value. And the sharing on the go combo, hang on a minute. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to screen share for this part real quick because it's, a little involved. Okay, let me get Facebook. There we go. Okay, so here's the sharing on the go combo. Oh, and also you guys need to know the PV for these, right? So here we go. Vegan vanilla lean. Here are the PV amounts. 36 PV retail, 30 PV preferred customer, 27 PV for ambassadors. For the pumpkin spice, it's 27 PV retail. Preferred is 23 PV and ambassadors 20 PV. So hopefully y'all are taking these notes. If someone asks later, someone can throw that in the chat real quick. Okay, and then to qualify for free hemp or free CBD, you must purchase a 2-pack of the pumpkin spice or this all-new sharing on the go combo and have at least 100 PV. So that's one of the other things we really begged corporate for. We said, please don't offer something that's going to get us people with 40 PV. It's great for the pay point, but we want to rank. We want to re-rank. We want to rank. We want pay points. So they have to. It's only for ambassadors. They have to have 100 PV and some sort of either one of these. Okay, so here's what the sharing on the go combo includes: Success from Home magazines, Microbiome Slim trial pack, Hunger Control MetaBurn trial pack, Balance trial pack, Active trial pack, Joyome samples, 5 of those. Okay, there we go. That's what's in that. Let me stop screen share real quick. Okay, headed back to my notes. Sorry, I get so, when Zoom pops up, I lose my other stuff. Okay, so here is the method we're excited to share with everybody. This is something that I have seen work really well for the top teams in Plexus. So Brooke Hemingway has shared with me that she does this anytime someone on her team is pushing for a rank or anything. So like Megan said, this is something we could do at the end of every single month. You can always look through your back office and see who is, borderline, who's close to that 100 PV, and what do we have going on that month that we could reach out that would incentivize them to get that up to the full 100. And I'll share my strategy after I go through this, and Megan will share some of her strategies too. But Ashley Kinsel is another one. She was one of the very first people to sweep the Emerald contest. That is a huge deal, y'all. She did it before Jessica Heffley. She did it before Brooke Hemingway. And this is the method that she uses as well. So the idea is we're going to truly blitz people with several different touch points, several different kinds of contact over the next 3 days. The first thing we're going to have everybody do, or suggest you do today, is an email reach out. And I'm going to copy paste all of this verbiage in the chat, but I encourage you to make this totally your own voice. Add in your own favorite emojis. Make sure this sounds like you. Make sure this doesn't sound like a mass, make sure it sounds personal. But we're going to have you do an email message this morning, and then we'll have you follow up with a Facebook message on Saturday, and then a text message on Monday. And I'm going to go ahead and email Monday as well. So let me real quick copy and paste this into our chat, and then I will go over it with you.
You want me to screen share it? I have it.
I rewrote it, probably even a little bit since I sent it to you, but I've got it right now.
Okay, perfect.
This way too, people can actually copy paste, right? Can y'all copy paste from the chat? I think you can. So I figured you need to be able to do that.
Yeah, if they're going from a computer, they could.
All right, it won't let me copy paste, so I'll have to screen share, and then y'all can screenshot my screen. Okay, here we go. All righty. I hope everyone can see my screen. Okay, so isn't this cute? Ashley Kinsel's calling it your Weekend Blitz Kit. Love it. So your first email that's happening today, I made the subject line pumpkin spice latte minus all the sugar, and a couple other really exciting surprises. So we're going to model this after you guys. I know you all subscribe to like your favorite stores. They email you. Like I get emails from Gap and stuff. And they're really good, I think, about subject lines that grab your attention. And the other thing we have to realize and not overthink this is that when Gap has a sale happening, they're going to tell you the week it's happening. They're going to send you another email the day it ends saying 24 hours left for this sale. And then they're usually going to reach out again and say only 6 hours left, or this offer expires tonight, or whatever it is. So they're going to touch points with you several times. And how many of us are like, oh yeah, I definitely want to use that promo code. I definitely want to use that offer. And we all wait till the 6-hour email that says your time is running out. You must use this now. And we're like, yes, I forgot. I need to use that. And that's when we get on an order. So the same idea goes here. Don't send one note and think, okay, I guess they're not interested. So many examples Brooke shared at the Align Retreat where somebody maybe received 4 different contacts, and then in the last hour, she called them up because she hadn't heard anything, and they said, oh, thank you for calling. I've really been wanting to use this, and I just hadn't had the chance to get on and do it. And she said, okay, great. Well, let me just take care of it over the phone for you. Bam, got it done right then. So do not overthink what they might be thinking on their end. Just simply, reach out, touch base, make sure that they have every opportunity to jump on this. Oh, let me scroll up again real quick. Here, everyone remember this that I just highlighted? So I want you to first target your people that are between 46 and 99 PV. And then move on to just 0 to 99. But 46 is going to be anyone who gets the 2-pack of pumpkin spice is the lowest PV. 46 will be enough for them. And then, the vanilla vegan is a little more PV. And the sharing on the go combo, I think, is 40. So that would need to be people with 60 PV if they were going to get the sharing on the go. But I mean, if you're getting the sharing on the go combo, you already have 100 PV. Let's be honest, if you're trying to share. But anyway, that's who I would target first. I would also target ambassadors on your team and potentials in your network who have a dairy allergy or are vegan, anybody who orders lean whey and loves it, and anybody who loves Starbucks, loves pumpkin spice, and then ambassadors on your team who need the CBD or the hemp. Anybody with pain, mental health issues, sleep issues. Okay, let's real quick go through these messages, okay? Here's your email message. Oh, sorry that it goes through 2 pages. Okay, hope everyone is screenshotting this. So happy fall, friends. I'm about as excited as you've ever seen me because I've been keeping a secret all week, and today I finally get to spill the beans. Today we're releasing a limited edition seasonal lean shake flavor, pumpkin spice. We're also releasing a vegan lean option for my dairy-free friends out there to round out our lean line. So to recap, here are all the lean options. Even more exciting, you've probably been hearing rumors about how incredible our soon-to-be released hemp and CBD oil is, especially if you deal with sleep issues, mental health struggles, or chronic pain. This is not a post, y'all. This is a private message, okay? I don't want anyone getting flagged from the compliance team. All right, so this just explains the offer. Everyone got your screenshots? And then I just went into the quick detail of you have to have 100 PV and order the 2 bags of our pumpkin spice by this time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and scroll. Already ordered this month, not to worry. As long as your total PV for September equals 100 or more and includes 2 bags of the pumpkin spice, you're set. Shoot me a response if you need help with your login info, your order, or making sure you qualify for the free hemp. And don't forget how special it is that every single serving of lean provides a meal for a hungry family through Feeding America. And then at the end, it just says you'll be receiving reminders from me over the next 3 days to make sure you don't miss out on our awesome specials. So grateful to have the honor of impacting your life with these products. Love, your name. Okay. All right. Then we're going to send a little Facebook message on Saturday. Good morning, your name. I've got something fun to kick off your weekend. You might have already seen an email about it from me or Plexus, but we have something awesome that's only here for the next 3 days. Today we are releasing limited edition pumpkin spice lean, and this weekend when you place a qualifying order, details in the email, 2 bags of pumpkin spice lean, you'll also get a preview bottle, $50 value of our hemp oil that hasn't been released yet. Eek! I think you're going to love both of these. What are your thoughts on getting the hookup before we run out? All right, so that's your Facebook message. And then here's your text for Monday morning. Hey, Ashley, today's the last day to get the hookup with pumpkin spice lean or vegan vanilla. Okay, I don't think that the vegan vanilla counts in the CBD offer. Megan, do you? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's saying that you have to have 2.
It's that or the sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just took that out. Hey, Ashley, today's the last day to get the hookup with our pumpkin spice lean and free CBD oil preview bottle. I've sent you an email with details and a Facebook reminder, but you can reach me here if you have trouble ordering or have questions. Have an amazing Monday. So that's your text on Monday. And then I'm going to go ahead and do an email on Monday as well, because those get me, you guys. Like, look at this subject line. Anytime I have an email that's like, your $50 free gift expires tonight, I'm like, what? I didn't know I had a $50 free gift, because I probably didn't read the first email, let's be honest. So that I'm going to do that. So Monday email, subject line, your $50 free gift expires tonight. Hey, Ashley, today's the last day to get the hookup. It's basically the same as that text, but I just think the subject line is a big selling point for me. And then my strategy, I don't know if we'll have time for it. I can do mine at the end, Megan, after you talk a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty.
Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. I was actually going to, let me see. I was going to screen share and just pop up real quick. Let's see where I put it. I thought it was really helpful to see the ingredient list for you ingredient gurus. It'll be coming up soon, but for those of you who might be interested, let's see. This would be, which one is this? Well, regardless, if you want to take a quick screenshot, I'm not seeing which which one this is. Total fat, protein, and sugars. I'm assuming y'all, and carbs might be interested in that. There's a quick picture of the little combo that will qualify you if you don't want the lean. And then there's the picture. So I'm super pumped about the seasonal flavors. I hope they have seasonal flavors for Christmas time. I think that'd be super cool. So there's that. Okay, so I wanted to share a quick story that happened to me when I first started Plexus. And I had in my mind to go through my back office and just message people that didn't have any order in for the month. But then my head trash got the best of me, and I was like, oh, well, obviously they don't want their products because they didn't order. They turned off their subscription, that kind of thing. And so I just left it. I was just like, well, we'll just leave it, and I guess they'll order next month. But what I was doing was basically not being professional, right? I wasn't doing my job as an ambassador. I was assuming the negative, which I feel like is easy for me to do because I sometimes am ruled by fear instead of faith. And also, when I see my job as like I'm a network marketer, like this is marketing. So I have to let people know it's doing them a service to let them know what's up. Okay, so that's how I frame my follow-ups and my end of the month reach outs, because my thought is, you know what, they may have been messing around in their back office and not have meant to turn off their subscription, or they may not be on my team page, or they may not be paying attention on Facebook to know, like, hey, these are the specials this month, or just the fact that even if there's not a special, just the fact that they don't have an order in yet, I just want to remind them, okay, and say, hey, I'm just letting you know it's almost the end of the month, and I'm helping people put their orders in. Were you wanting to place an order this month, right? So, but anyways, my friend Diane, she didn't have an order in, and so I was just like, oh yeah, I guess it was an accident, or I guess I was assuming that she didn't want products. Well, I left it, and 2 weeks later she messaged me. She's like, I don't know why, but my Plexus order never came. And so I think she had accidentally turned off her order, or sometimes there's glitches in the system, and we should catch them, right? Your paycheck depends on you following up and reaching out. So I was just going to mention that. Don't be like me and be assuming the negative, or thinking like you're bugging people, or that it's annoying to them, right? It's not. It's helping them know that, hey, there's specials. You don't want to miss this. Like, this is a special offer. This is a special, seasonal flavor. You want to get in, right? And so I think if you haven't been doing teasers on your Facebook wall, make sure you do a teaser. This morning, I would put one out first thing, and then throw them in your stories as well. So if you're not familiar or don't have good ideas for stories, go follow some jewels. Go follow some people that you like to follow in Plexus that have good posts, good stories. Screenshot them. You can borrow them. It's totally fine. Crop them and throw them in your stories. Just don't announce the scoop until this it comes out in your email. So just FYI on that. Keep it on the down low. Okay. Okay, so what do I do? Oh, I'm still screen sharing. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was still screen sharing, but that's okay, because, hang on one sec. I'm going to show you what I did on my team page. I actually got this idea from Jordan Rodenberry. So thanks, Jordan, for this. What I did is I went through, there we go. I went through and sorted my back office by PV. So hopefully all know how to do that. It's not that hard. Just go in your genealogy, and you'll just click on PV and click it twice, and you'll scroll till you hit the people that are under 100 PV. And then what I did is I just screenshotted all of those people. I didn't screenshot their PV. I just screenshotted their names and just made this little post. If you're on this list, or you have a teammate on this list, this is the scoop. Anyone can get on this special, but it's especially for those. It'll be easier to get the ones that are at 60 or 70 PV and above, right? So yeah, I would definitely I think Carissa said 46 PV and above because of the PV amounts. Regardless, I would blitz through the people with partial PV first, and then I'm going to send a different verbiage for the people with 0 PV, just to let them know, hey, this is the scoop. This is what I just feel like the people with partial PV already either are planning to make an order after this thing comes out, or they don't have any idea, but it wouldn't be hard to bump them up. You know what I mean? So I think it helps to remind your team as well. If you have a team working under you, like, hello, I have people on my team that don't ever get in their back office, and they don't realize that, 5 of their people don't have orders in this month, or 5 of and it's actually not my job to contact their people. It is their job to contact their people and let them know. And there's huge, like Carissa said, set a target for your points. Like, if we don't have a target goal, what are we shooting for? And so I think it's so exciting that, even the idea of, hey, let's try to get our points to increase by 30%. Like, that's doable in the next 3 days. And it gives us a goal. Also, another thing that you can do is personally message your people. I'm going to shoot these into my threads and just say, hey, these are the people with, the easiest people to get, so to speak, for point potential, for maxing out our points. Let's see. Oh, the other thing that I do is I sort my back office by level 1s. And so I'll blitz through the people with partial PV first, and then I'll go through my level 1s with 0 PV. And then Justin and I will probably work on that together. He has a leg, and so we'll blitz through his people, his level 1s as well. I also have an assistant. I'll just tell y'all, I have an assistant. That is a blessing. So if you have an assistant, this is a great thing that they can do. And my assistant's going to send out emails for me. She also logs in as me in Facebook, and she'll blitz through and send Facebook messages. I'm going to text people with partial PV on Monday as well. I decided that I'm going to do that. It'll be simple. It's a shorter little message, just like, hey, I don't know if you saw the email, but this is the scoop, So that's something too. If you have, you can always get together with your Plexus peeps. This is a perfect opportunity to just be like, hey, let's get together. I'll be at Starbucks from this time to this time, and let's through our back office. It helps your team because it makes it fun for them. And also you guys can chat through like the verbiage. You can chat through, oh my word, this is what this person said back. What would you say? That kind of interaction is really helpful. Do a little power hour like we're doing. If you're not local to your people, pop on your thread and just say, or private message. If you have like 3 girls that are kind of dabbling and have small teams, message them and say, hey girls, how about if we get together today? We'll do it on an online, chat room, and we can work together and message our people. Do you want to do that with me? Okay, so sometimes it's like creating that culture for your team so that they're not feeling like they're in their corner by themselves, scared, alone, doing it without any friends. So that's another tip that I would have, that's off the top of my head, and things that I've done to help create that community, create that culture, and also be like, guys, this is fun. Because I think it starts with us, right? The spark starts with us. And so if we're not excited, we're not, kind of in their space saying, guys, let's get it done. We can do this. This is not scary. It's not hard. This is our job as Plexus ambassadors. Let's get it done. So, okay. I think those are my tips. Those are my thoughts. Those are my strategies. What do we have in the chat? Any questions?
Cool.
Oh, let me stop screen sharing.
So we were going to tell everybody kind of what we do.
There we go.
Do you want me to tell everyone what I do to try and?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I think I'm kind of losing Megan. Okay. So I love how you pointed out about your team member who about 15 days later was like, I didn't get my order. What happened? And that's what we don't want to happen. We don't want somebody to be off their products for a couple weeks or a month before we get to the bottom of, did they want to be off their products? Did they want to stop using them? Because then they've gone 2 weeks or a month and they're like, maybe it's not worth it anyway. You want to catch people as soon as they turn that sub off, or for in the case of what I'm going to explain, the first month they have an under 100 PV order. So this is something that's a part of my regular practice every single month. And if you're on my team, You've probably had a team member receive this note from me, but the very first month that somebody on my team places an under 100 PV order, I reach out and I let them know. And again, I can't copy and paste into our chat. That's so lame. But I reach out and I let them know that they're not getting the deepest possible discount from their ambassador membership. And that when they order 100 PV or more, and I word it like this, I say, you know what, if you will cluster your orders together and only order when you need 100 PV, even if that's not every month, you're going to save on shipping and you're going to earn cash back that you can apply towards all your orders. So it's really going to benefit you to wait and order when you need at least 100 PV or more. Maybe that's every 2 months, maybe that's every 3 months, but I do that as soon as I notice them ordering under 100. And it's helped me. I had someone reach out to me today who she orders every like 4 or 5 months now because she got that email from me. And I do that immediately because I want to catch them as soon as they start ordering under 100. And I actually send 2 follow-ups after that. So they get that first one, and then the next month, if it happens again, they hear from me again. Hey again, so-and-so. I don't know if you saw my other email, but I wanted to remind you again. I really want to see you get the deepest savings here. Here's how to do that. And then they'll get a third one from me. And then at that point, if they never respond after the 3, then I email their sponsor and I say, hey, you might want to discuss with so-and-so how they can cluster their orders together and save the most money, or maybe they'd be a better fit as a customer. I mean, I do say that actually doesn't benefit me as the upline if they're out of my back office as an ambassador, but I do remind their sponsor, hey, you may just want to encourage them to be a better fit as a customer. But we first try that encouraging them to just cluster those orders together less often. And that has borne fruit for me. So I did just want to share that tip as well.
Okay, yeah, I don't have any other tips necessarily or strategies. I just sort my back office and blitz through the people that don't have orders in or don't have PV. And that's what I'm going to be working on. I think also what we focus on expands. And so if we have set the goal of like, I want to grow my points by 30% in the next 3 days, I'm going to work towards those things. I think it's that thing like we could tap out and just like play all weekend, but we're not going to see the growth in our business, right? And so I think it goes back to what we focus on expands, what we're setting a goal on, and I would say getting our team on board with that and just encouraging people, messaging if you have chat threads, or if you just private message each of your leaders or your runners or people and just like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I think we have to be sharing with our teams what we're doing and what we're saying. And if they have the tools of what we're doing and what we're saying, they will way more likely duplicate what we're doing. And that's boldness, right? Yeah, because we want to work smarter, not harder, and maximize our time.
We're getting some questions about the size of the hemp. So a full-size bottle, I think, is a 60-day supply. Y'all might have to correct me on that. I don't have all the details. We're giving you early information. Okay, good. Yeah. So a 60-day bottle is like a full-size bottle that's $99. I believe what we're getting is like a half, like a sample, which lasts 30 days. So I just said $50 value. Awesome. Okay, and then what we didn't get a chance to talk about is posting, but as soon as you do have the news, and no sooner, we want to encourage you to post to your Facebook, your Instagram, your stories. And I can't wait to see what ideas you guys come up with. I would recommend Pinterest. None of us have like photos, but you can easily look up vanilla shake on Pinterest or pumpkin shake on Pinterest, and you can find something that looks very similar. Now, don't find something with, that looks like an ice cream with a bunch of whipped cream and caramel and stuff. That's not what we're going for, unless you're trying to say, do you want less sugar than this? Or whatever. But try and look for something that looks like, you could shake it up in a shaker cup. But Pinterest is a wealth of just fall-themed, beautiful photos. So that's a great resource. People want to see your face. People want to see your real face. So go live, do some videos, get people excited. And yeah, make sure you're posting about it. And like Megan said, to your team and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I would say with your face is so important, because just a picture sometimes doesn't gather in when people are scrolling, it doesn't make them stop their scroll. So yeah, kids, I feel like when I have my kids in the picture, that helps. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. We got our work cut out for us, guys. Alrighty. Well, thanks for coming on, everyone. You have a great, great Saturday. Can't wait to see what everyone does at the end of the month.
Okay. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye, everyone.